what we've done is we've tied a few meshes on, and as you can see it's now spread across the 550 cord that we put up, and it's the same process now to tie the meshes to build the net as it was before. So you're going to take your gauge and you're going to bring your needle from behind through and pull that down to the top and pinch. Throw a loop of cord, go behind 2, go behind 1 and pull tight. There's your first loop or first mesh on the next row. So behind, like so, to the top, pinch, come behind 2, come behind 1 and pull it tight. So behind, through that loop, to the top, pull it tight, throw a loop, behind 2, behind 1, and pull it tight. And then the same process, through the loop, pull that down, hold, throw a loop, behind 2, behind 1 and pull it tight. The other thing I should have said, and then if you pull that through, there's your next line of net, and then all you do is you just repeat that process. The one thing I should have said at the beginning was when you're tying a net, you always tie from left to right. So what I have to do now, zoom that out there, I have to come round here, and what I'm going to do is I'll take that out just a little bit. So I'm now working left to right, so the needle comes from behind, through that loop, pull that down, take some cord off, throw a loop, behind 2, behind 1, pull tight, through the loop, behind 2, behind 1 and pull it tight. Loop, throw a loop, stop it slipping, behind 2, behind 1, pull it tight. Same thing, pull that over, throw a loop, behind the 2, pull that up a bit, and 1, pull tight, and there is your next row. The same process is used no matter how big the net, how big the mesh. This is a 2 1/4 inch mesh, so it's fairly large. But you can see there at the beginning of the net, it's ever so simple. It's not brain surgery. Carry that on, you make it as wide and as long as you want. What I'll do is I'll carry this on because what we want to do hopefully is use it for a few traps later, and just to demonstrate them. But if I put my hand there and try and zoom in, you can see the mesh, and it won't slip, and they're all uniform, wrong way, they're all a uniform size. So we'll carry on with that, and we'll come back to you when it's finished and ready to move on. Okay, we've taken that off the string now, and you can see it's a very simple net. It's approximately, well, it's not approximately, it is 4 meshes wide by 4 meshes deep. giving a nice square net, and you could use that for all sorts of things. So that's a very, very simple net. Obviously if you made it a lot wider and a lot deeper, you could use it for all sorts of things. Use it as a long net for catching rabbits. You could use it, like I said earlier, on a pond or a river for catching fish, albeit with that one you probably want a much smaller mesh. What we'll do now is we'll move on to a different type of net, and it's the one that I actually prefer making more than this version. It's the same process, but it's a different shape, and it has many different uses. So we'll get ourselves set up for that, and we'll be back to you right away. So